there, Taurus. It's the Scorpio Stellium. I decided to get a little more up close in your space this week, you know? I don't know. I just decided to switch it up. It feels a little more personal. What do you think? I am your no bullshit tarot card reader. I'm also not going to do that like woo-woo kind of stuff where you come out of the end of the reading and you're like, I don't know what they were talking about. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. You're going to know what to do with this. It's going to be practical. It's going to be straight to the point. And at the end of this reading for the week of November 22nd, so we've got Thanksgiving week here in the States. At the end of this reading, we are going to do a pick a card for what message you need to hear this week, okay? So let's see what we got for Taurus. And I would really appreciate it because, you know, I'm a new baby little YouTuber. If you would, you know, subscribe, comment, like, interact in some way. Say hello. I like to say hello. I always say hello back. So tell me what you think. Tell me your story. I'm here to listen. Ooh, love, 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 love. Okay, let's talk about love. What do you think? Okay, let's do it. 9 of Swords here, starting off the reading with 9 of Swords. We've got, stress. We've got stress. We've got aggravation. And things in your head is not right, okay? We've got this whole type of losing sleep over it. We've got this feeling of anxiety. It can even be depression. It can be ruminating on the thoughts over and over. And it's not a happy feeling. That's what we've got here. And then the reversed 7 of Wands. You feel like giving up this fight. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. It doesn't feel like it's going in the direction that you thought it was going to go in. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. It feels like it's bringing so much stress and aggravation into your life that it just doesn't seem like it's worth it to keep going and fighting for it anymore. So then we have the 8 of Wands. So we've got putting some more force into it again. Okay, I'm back in the saddle. I'm going to try this again. I don't want to give up yet. So I think that you're conflicted, really. I think that you've got this idea in your head if you're like, I don't know if I keep going, if I try again, or if I let this one pass me by. You don't want to. It's really important to you. And you have the Knight of Pentacles next to this 8 of Wands. So I'm seeing you being like, okay, a little bit more slow, a little bit more steady. I'm still going to continue to take action over this, but I'm not going to be rushing into it anymore because right next to it, we have the reverse Knight of Swords. I'm not going to rush into it. I see you holding some of your words back, honestly, because of the swords. You know, Knights are this action-based card, and the swords cards are about communication, thoughts, speech, all of that. Mental, anything that requires mental energy. And I'm feeling that for you, you're holding that back. So you may not be telling somebody all the things that you want to say. Instead, you're just like, I'm going to take this one day at a time. But you haven't given up on it. You still want to put some effort into it. And like I said, it's this very back and forth thing for you, whether it's worth it to really continue to care or to let it go. And then I have the reverse Page of Wands next to the reversed Devil. It feels like there is a sense of breaking away from something. With the reverse page, it's not wanting to, the curiosity, the adventurous spirit, the optimism has left you. You're like, I already know what this is going to be. So it's breaking away also of anything that feels binding to you. With the reverse Devil, it may also be affecting your work to some capacity, but having the reverse Devil is actually not a bad thing. I think that it's removing what's unhealthy about your connections and about your life and about love. It's removing that so that you can strip away the stuff that is either codependent or that is filled with drama or that is just destructive in any way. You're stripping that stuff down so that you can really see what's left, what you have to work with. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So what you're doing is actually what you should be doing. You know, stripping all of that away is helpful to bring new love in your life, new energy in your life, in your love life. So this can be fresh energy in love where you have an open heart. It can also be a new relationship. So that's coming into your life based on the fact that you've decided to strip away the negativity, to strip away the bad stuff. Very technical term. So let's go ahead and clarify what we've got with these cards. There's a little bit more to this story. And remember, at the end of this reading, I'm going to do a pick a card for what message you need to hear. So hopefully that will be helpful. If you do have any more questions about what to do at the end of the reading, you can do the pick a card, okay? All right, let's see. Okay. So we've got 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, getting your wishes fulfilled. Your desires fulfilled. So your desire is really this person. The person that you, they fill you up. You know, your emotional self, because it's cup cards, you know, they're somebody that makes you feel like you could have everything with them. You're like, I could live in a cardboard box with them and I would be happy as long as they're next to me. So they give you this beautiful feeling of love and connection. And that's why you're willing to continue to fight for it, despite the fact that there's a lot of difficulty around the relationship. Okay, so I also have the Chariot, 6 of Swords, and 8 of Wands again. Okay, so the Chariot being forward action. You know, you're controlling your emotions a little bit more this time. You're being a little bit more cautious about, again, what you say moving forward. You're trying to move forward in a healthier way, but you are moving forward. And this is showing me victory, actually. This is showing me that you're getting what it is that you want. So I think that is coming. The satisfaction that you desire in your love life is happening. Additionally, you have the 6 of Swords. So we see you moving forward to a better place. You know, you're moving forward to calmer waters, to greener pastures, to whatever little anecdote or metaphor you want to use, but you're moving forward there. And then lastly, having this 8 of Wands. So I've seen this twice in this reading. And I want to say there's 2 meanings here, and I actually see both of them applying for you. I see a lot of conversation. So if you're in a period of time where you've been having a lack of conversation in love, where you may have even been no contact, you can expect that now you're going to get the contact. The no contact period is going to be broken and somebody's going to be reaching out to somebody else. The next thing that I see here is that things are going to begin to move quickly, because the 8 of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. It is a very fast moving kind of thing. Mercury, you know, I don't know if you know your Greek mythology, but when we have the planets, in Greek it's Hermes, and in Rome Roman, it's Mercury. Okay, so same thing. What we have here is fast moving energy. Little guy, little god with the wings on his shoes, and he zips around. Okay, that's what we've got here. So things moving rapidly for you. And now let's go ahead and, so you may want to take it slow and one day at a time, but I don't think that it's going to go so slow. All right, let's go ahead and look at this whole situation down here with the reverse page, the of Wands, the reverse Devil, and the Ace of Cups. The first thing that I'm going to see here, or that I see here, is the reversed Ace of Cups. Eight of Cups. The 8 of Cups. When you have this card reversed, you're not walking away from it. Let's just go ahead and get this straightened out right now. You may have thought about it. You may have been like, is this really worth it? Am I going to keep doing this? I'm having all this struggle thinking about, do I stay or do I go? You know, you're calling up your friends, like, what do I do? Do I just let go of this? You know, but you don't let go of it. You don't walk away from it. You're too emotionally attached to this. It's too important to you. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So somebody has left somebody out and made them feel abandoned. And so this is part of the struggle that you have with this person, is that it may feel like they bring you closer in and then they push you out again. It's like you don't know where you stand with it. So that's part of the thing that has to be stripped away, right? With the Devil reversed, where I talked about stripping away the destructive things, stripping away the negative stuff. That whole back and forth thing, that hot and cold thing where you don't know where you stand with somebody, has got to end. And let me tell you, the fastest way for you to end that is for you to stop playing along. All right, let's look at the Ace of Cups here at the end. What do I mean by playing along? I mean, whenever they call, you come. You're not a dog. So stop coming every time they call, unless they start being dependable. You know, if they're reliable and they're coming when you call too, then fine. But don't keep doing it if they're not doing that back. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Cups. So we've got reaping what you sow, you know, we've got whatever you're investing in coming back to you. So I'm seeing that all this long-term investment, all this work that you've done, you getting the payoff for it, you getting the reciprocity that you deserve. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your pick a card. What message you need to hear. A lot of times this can clarify something in the reading when you're like, okay, well, what do I do about this? So let's do that. Let's shuffle for it. And I love to hear your stories. Like, I really do. I oftentimes don't like say a whole lot about them because I don't want to say a whole lot about somebody's personal stuff in comments, but I do enjoy hearing how the cards have applied to your life. It also helps me as a reader. I've been reading for 15 years, and by listening to people tell me how those cards fit for their situation, it always helps me go, oh, that's so cool. You know, like, I love seeing that stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and here pick a card. We have card 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to let you pause if you need to focus, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into the meanings of these, all right? So for card 1, we have the Knight of Wands. This is taking action based on your passion. So this is not a time to hold back. This is not a time to try to go one day at a time and take things slow. You know, if you're passionate about this, it's time to go for it. It's time to seize the moment, right? Okay, and for card 2, we have the Four of Wands. So we have a reconciliation here. We have some type of coming back together, things coming full circle, you know, establishing something joyful again. And if you have been wondering, like, is this person going to come back? Do I wait for them? First of all, you never wait for somebody. You still live your life. But if you want to know if they're coming back, Four of Wands. Yeah, sure. Okay, and the last card, the reverse Five of Coins. This is where you have to, somebody's going to be letting somebody else back in. You may need to either be the one to let someone else back in to your life, or it's the other way around where you're going to see that happen. You're going to see somebody letting you back into their life. So either way, the doors are coming back open and the period of neglect and abandonment and isolation are ending. So thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I'll see you again next week.